I had a lot of anxiety. At first, before I read anything, months before, Darren had told me about these ideas that he had.
Are you happy?
That were just floating around, and I was in. It was the most unique story I had ever heard in my life. I was horrified and blown away. I just felt, you know, kind of assaulted, but it was a masterpiece. I mean, there was no other way around it. It was genius. I've never been in touch with this part of myself. I kind of feel like this was the first time I had to build someone, and that was something I didn't even really know I could do. I don't think I really knew what she sounded like and what she walked like, probably until the day before shooting, maybe a couple days before.
We're just gonna let him sleep in our house.
But I think going to Montreal and picking out the costume and kind of feeling her clothes and helped me get there. Well, first when Darren told me he wanted to do that, I was like, what? I've just never heard of anything like that. We were just in a big, cold warehouse in Brooklyn with the chalk outline of the entire house, and we started rehearsing with camera, which ended up being immensely helpful because we learned this choreography, and I got used to having this very imposing camera, you know, really close to my face all the time. It was very unique. I don't think that's ever happened before. The shooting was really, really great. There was just gonna be 1 week that, you know, a few days before I started to get pretty worried about, and that was very tough. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my career, and I don't think I would ever do anything like it again. I tore my diaphragm and popped a chest rib out from, I hyperventilated. I got too worked up in a scene, and I couldn't calm myself back down, even with a Kardashian tent. So I injured myself, though, so I don't want anybody to think I got beat up or anything. The entire movie is an allegory. There's metaphors in every corner of the movie. I grew up in Bible study in a religious house, so I was making a lot of connections with Genesis and Revelation. We spend all our time here. I want to make a paradise. To me, I see the study, the office, as the Garden of Eden with the tree of knowledge. I see Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. I see me as Mother Earth, connected physically to the house. But you know, if you ask Darren, he's like, I don't know, whatever you think.